Hey there, and welcome back to this series on anxiety. What I've been talking about up to this point is some of the tools, some of the ways, some of the mindsets that we need to develop to better manage those big emotions that we have to experience. Today, we're going to talk about the power of quality decisions. See, especially this day and age, right? This day and age right now, as we're walking through this year, there have been a lot of challenges that we've had to face. If it wasn't one crisis, it was another, and we've had so much upheaval, which causes us to stress, it causes us to worry, it causes us to be anxious. And really, the bulk of that is because we have this sense of being not in control of our own lives, of our own destiny. And we feel like everything has kind of come crashing down, and we get very problem focused rather than solution focused. Today, what I want us to really focus on is making quality decisions. Crisis itself reveals who we are. Crisis strips us bare. Crisis reveals what's deep on the inside of us. What we've instilled as core belief systems, what we've really adopted as principles or truths in our lives really comes to light when we have to walk through a crisis. See, some people become really reactive. They seek to just preserve themselves. They almost need to retreat and find solace in stepping back and kind of cocooning themselves in a bubble that feels safe to them. Other people seek opportunity in crisis. Each one of us is modeling those core belief systems that we've instilled inside of ourselves. But it is our decisions, not our conditions, that determine the quality of our life. And that's why today I want us to talk about making quality decisions. See, when we make a quality decision, it helps us to set a goal, to achieve our goals, to discipline ourselves to do something different. When we make a quality decision, we need to hold ourselves accountable, and that requires that we kind of lean into our social support network. We have people who serve all sorts of different purposes in our lives, and we have some people who can hold us accountable to some of our more surface level goals, and we have people who are more intimately connected with us that can help us stay accountable to some of our deeper set goals that we want to achieve for ourselves. But either which way, when we start to make those quality decisions, it creates this creativity inside of us. It creates this excitement that builds up inside of us. And that allows us to start to strive towards something better, to feel more accomplished, to experience this positive emotion, that creativity and that excitement, right, inside of us, which, when you think about it, worry, fear, overwhelm, anxiety cannot live at the same time as creativity, as excitement, as joy, as that sense of accomplishment. Those negative emotions cannot live at the same time as those positive emotions. And so when we want to start to make some shifts, we want to become those people who are seeking opportunity to grow ourselves, make ourselves better, stronger, more resilient. I'll talk about resiliency more in the next video. But as we start to set goals, set ourselves up to be successful at something, hobbies, exercise, taking care of ourselves, doing better at work, being a better parent, being a better spouse, whatever it might be, and we start to focus in on that, there's a positive emotion that comes up inside of us that counteracts, that works against those negative emotions that we're experiencing. And because they can't live at the same time, when we choose that goal, when we choose that positivity, when we choose that accomplishment, when we choose that and we make the quality decision that says, hey, This is what I'm going to do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we set a plan and we put it in place. It brings that positive emotion, which pushes out that negative emotion that we were experiencing, because they cannot live in the same space. So once we've made that quality decision, then the next step is choosing to discipline ourselves to actually follow through with the actions that we set out in the plan within that quality decision. Because in life, we have to choose discipline. You know what? We set those big goals, we set those aspirations in moments of positive emotion. But that positive emotion, that motivation piece, will only get you started. You're going to have to choose discipline to keep you going. So if you want to start to strategically find those goals, find your passion, start to see better results, be able to set goals, be able to achieve goals, you need to be in my High Achiever program. And if you want to be able to access that, you need to go to extremeexcellence.ca, and you can find the High Achiever program right there on the main page. This is the premier goal setting program, goal getting program, goal achieving program that is going to change how you set goals and that ability to actually take strategic action and move yourself into that place of creativity, excitement, goal achievement, and sense of accomplishment that is going to overwrite those negative emotions that we experience with that overwhelm, with that anxiety, with that worry, with that stress that is coming out of that sense of lack of control in our world. We're experiencing as our worlds are being dictated to us with rules, with restrictions, with everything that COVID has brought with it. These are challenges that we've had to face and we've had to overcome. And we can either allow ourselves to just cocoon and trap ourselves in that, or we can allow ourselves to pick up, to move forward, to challenge ourselves to do more, to do better, to achieve more in our lives. So join my High Achiever program. It's available right now. It's completely online. You will get lifetime access. And trust me, this program is worth way more than I'm charging for it. But if you have any financial challenges with it, just connect with me. I would love to be able to help you out. Break through the barriers that are holding you back, that are keeping you stuck. I want to help you unstuck and unsuck your life now. It doesn't have to take a long time. The other thing that we have coming up is Finding Fearless. Finding Fearless is a weekend intensive in January where we're going to be walking you through a bunch of amazing tools to help you walk through, move through these big emotions that we're having to face. I mean, whether you like it or not, COVID has changed your life and it has added stress to your life. And I would love for you to come on out to the Finding Fearless Weekend Intensive. You're going to create your own survival pack for the rest of COVID. You're also going to set yourself up for incredible success in 2021. I'm going to teach you some of those basic principles around scientifically setting your goals and learning how to achieve them in a strategic way so that you can go after all that you want to achieve in 2021. And you can bring up those positive emotions, feel accomplished, and know that you are moving towards something great. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, the website for Finding Fearless is findingfearless.ca. And the High Achiever Goal Setting Program is at extremeexcellence.ca. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will be talking to you again next week. Have yourself a fabulous week.